So I'm starting off with the primer drawer, and I have some new primers recently that I got that I do want to try. So I know the JLo Beauty isn't really a primer, but I think I do want to grab this just to try. So this is an option. And I also have the Say Glowy Super Gel, but I did use that recently in a video. The E.L.F Vitamin C Putty Primer I bought recently as well. Okay, so I just remembered that I have this from Shop Miss A. This is the No Pore Face Primer. I'm going to grab this because I haven't used it yet, and that would be a good time to try it out. It's a mattifying primer as well, so I'm going to grab this one. We also need a setting spray, so I think I will probably grab... I don't really have too many. I do need to definitely get more. I think I'm going to grab this one, the Hello Good Stuff 3-in-1 Face Mist from Essence, because the rest are just MAC and Urban Decay and E.L.F. And that's pretty much like my setting sprays. Oh, wait, actually. Wow, I haven't even used this in such a long time. I'm going to grab this instead, the E.L.F Makeup Mist and Set. So I'm going to grab that instead of the Essence one. For foundation, I think I will probably pick out something that I haven't used in a while as well, or maybe something like the Shop Miss A ones. I did try this one in my video, my Shop Miss A video, so I think I'll probably try this one, which I haven't, and it's still sealed. It's the Pro Wear foundation from Shop Miss A, so that one's an option just because I haven't tried it. We also have the NARS light reflecting foundation, which I can't remember how it was, so that could be an option. I just recently reviewed this. I'm actually going to go for the Shop Miss A one, just because I'm really curious about this one. And I really did like their buildable satin foundation. So now I want to see what the Pro Wear one is like. Concealer drawer is always a mess. So I have also Shop Miss A concealer, Morphe Hint, what's this called? Hide and Peak concealer, Cover Effects, some Tarte. I think I'm going to maybe go for 2 concealers. So I can use the Il Makiage concealer. I'm going to grab this one in 2.5. I think I'm actually going to go for this, the Huda Beauty Overachiever concealer, because I haven't used it in a while. This one is in the shade Meringue. I'm actually going to use both of them. And for powder, I'm going to grab 2. One for underneath the eyes, one to set my face. So the one to set my face, I know I already really want to try this. This is the Sephora Baked Micro Smooth Powder in Porcelain. I already have one, but it is in a dark shade wherever it is. So I want to try the... Oh, it's right here. Yeah, this one's a dark shade for me. So I now want to try the light shade. And it's sealed. I haven't used it yet. But for underneath the eyes, I have no idea. I think I want to go for one of these. So we have Laura Mercier Collection Sheer Loose Powder. I can't even remember if I liked this. So that's an option. We have some Bare Minerals. We have Huda Beauty, Rare Beauty, Anastasia, which I use, Lawless, Hourglass, right at the bottom down there. Maybelline. RCMA I use quite a bit. Ben Nye. My E.L.F ones, which I usually use. I think I am going to go for this because I think I've used this once on my channel, and I think not many people probably know about this. This one is in translucent, so let's grab this. Moving into one of my favorite drawers, the bronzer, highlight and blush drawer. I have so many new blushes recently, so I'm gonna grab one, like a newer one, rather than these old ones that are always usually here. So as you can see, I need to really organize this, so it will be another video. But basically, I am running out of so much space, so I've just kind of slotted a lot of like the blushes, the new blushes that I bought recently, just kind of back there. So I think I might try, I'm gonna grab different blushes and see when I film which one I prefer when I film the tutorial part. So I'm going to grab one of these Beauty Creations blushes that I bought recently. I will grab more of a pink one and more of a peach one, and then see whatever I do with my eye makeup. Timid Baby is a really nice peach, so that could be an option. Vibing With You is a beautiful like pink rose blush. But I also really want to try this Shop Miss A blush. This one is in Mod. I did swatch it in my Shop Miss A haul, and I really liked it. It was quite sheer, but I'm going to grab this as an option as well. For bronzer, we have the Hourglass bronzer. We have some NARS, Makeup Revolution, The Balm. We have some cream bronzers back there, so I might use a cream bronzer actually. I do have this, which I really like. It's the Iconic London Liquid Bronzer. E.L.F. putty bronzer, this Smashbox one, which is really old. We also have the dupe for the iconic London one. This is the Super Dewy bronzer from Makeup Revolution. I'm going to go for this one because I can't remember if I liked it. It's the Super Dewy liquid bronzer. And for highlighter, I have my MAC highlighters right up at the front. We have this one, which is from Makeup Revolution, or Revolution Pro actually. I mean, I think I really need to use this because this is beautiful. So that's an option. I need to pick something a little like neutral as well though. So we have, I can't even remember what this is. Should we use this? This is a beautiful gold, but I don't know if it's going to be too gold. I'll grab that as well. Again, I'll decide depending on the eye makeup. So those two are an option, and I'll just grab one more just because why not? Oh, maybe these two, maybe like a liquid highlighter. So I already tried the Golden Rose in my Shop Miss A video, testing Shop Miss A products. But I think now I want to try Morning Glow. So I'm going to grab this one as my highlighter. For eyeshadow primer, because I definitely need one, I want to go for something just neutral. I have this one from R.E.M Beauty, which I really love, but it is a little bit dark and a little brown. But it's a beautiful nude eyeshadow primer still. This one is in NVM, and that's a matte. We have some P. Louise. We have Urban Decay Eden Primer Potion. Maybe I could go for that. Or I could go for my E.L.F. liquid shadow, not liquid shadow, what's it called, shadow lock eyelid primer. So I'm going to hold on to that. The rest are pretty much colored, which I don't want. I do want, oh, you know what I'm going to use? MAC paint pots, because I literally have never touched them in like over 2 or 3 years. Honestly, I don't even know, maybe I've used it once, but I'm gonna grab, I think, soft ochre. Now my very heavy eyeshadow palette drawer. So for eyeshadow palettes, we have the Morphe Cherry Coke palette, Too Faced Gold, some Urban Decay, Anastasia. We have the Smashbox Full Exposure, KKW palettes, Essence Hello Berlin I used in my video recently, my life update video, Lorac Pro, which I love, and then the Lorac Pro Palette Soleil. This one I recently bought, which I didn't show you guys on YouTube yet, and this is from Beauty Creations. It's the Jasmine palette. This is probably the prettiest palette I have ever, and I'm not just saying that, I have ever bought in my entire life. I have never seen a palette that is prettier than this one. I have not played with it, so this isn't like absolutely an option because I really want to play around with this palette. So when I saw this online, I just fell in love with it, and it's literally like $19. You honestly can't even go wrong with that price. I honestly think it's the prettiest palette. I also have some Morphe palettes back here. The Fierce by Nature Jaclyn Hill, which is so beat up. I'm not going to go through the Morphe palettes because I don't think I want to use one today. But then we have some Huda Beauty, Naughty Nude, Desert Dusk. We have Juvia's Place, Blueberry Muffin. What else do we have? Revolution Pro. We have the P. Louise palettes. This one is the Wedding Wish. Really nice shades. And then we have Beneath the Sheets. All mattes. This is like my go-to matte palette. More Juvia's Place, Jeffree Star Orgy palette, which I love for just having an all matte palette. Profusion, Violet Voss, Tati Beauty, which is honestly the best palette. I'm so sad that it's not even a brand anymore, but this palette forever will be one of the best eyeshadow palettes. Honestly, I don't really watch her. I don't know how she did this palette though, because it is just insane. The quality, the colors, everything about it. So I think you guys know which palette I'm pretty much gonna go for. I will be going for the Jasmine palette. Moving on into eyeliner, I do have this, which is from R.E.M, and I got it because I do work at R.E.M and they gave it out to us. This is the At the Borderline eyeliner pencil in Teddy Bear, which is a brown liner. So I'm going to hold on to that. I do have some other brown liners, but I could use this as well, actually. This is the Charlotte Tilbury Pillow Talk eyeliner. I haven't used this on my channel yet for you guys to see. We also have this Beauty Creations in Dare to Be Bright gel pencil in Blank, which is just a pure white gel like eyeliner pencil. So I'm going to grab this as well, just because I don't know if I'll use brown in the waterline or white. So that's that. Liquid liner, I definitely need one. This is the Morphe Felt Tip Liquid Liner. We have the Supreme liner, but it's got glue in there as well. E.L.F. NYX Epic Ink, you guys have seen 100 times. I think I will use this. This is the Essence eyeliner pen, and it's waterproof. I think I didn't like this, but I'm going to give this one another go because the rest you guys have seen pretty much. For mascara, we have R.E.M. We have Makeup Revolution, some Too Faced, Max Stack, Etude House. That could be an option. This is the Etude House Curl Fix Mascara, so I could use that. We have this one as well, which is the Maybelline Curl Bounce Mascara, which I'll hold on to. And last but not least, for lipsticks, I recently did a lipstick declutter. That's why it looks a little emptier, so that video will be up. Either it's already up on my channel or it will be up soon. So for lipsticks, I think I'm just going to go with a standard nude because I do feel like my eyes are going to probably be bright because that eyeshadow palette is very bright. So let's just go through. I guess we have some Too Faced Melted liquid lipsticks, which are really light in color. I definitely need to go for a very light nude. So we have maybe one of these Morphe ones. This one's a pretty nude. I'm going to grab this just in case. This is the Morphe lipstick in Flirt. One of these maybe Beauty Creations ones. I think maybe something like that. Maybe not have it really nude. This one's really cute. It's called Barely Naked. So it's like still a nude, but a little more on the peachy side. So that could be an option. And I haven't actually tried this Beauty Creations lipstick yet. So that's that. It's also a matte finish. And we'll grab one more like really light nude. Maybe like this Primark lipstick. Lustre lipstick. Very peachy too. The Melt Cosmetics lipstick in Nude. I'm going to grab this. So those are my 3 lipstick choices. I'm also going to grab a lip liner, just a standard brown. This is the Colourpop Lippy Pencil in BFF, just to have in case the lipsticks really wash me out. And I will grab a gloss as well because I always love to grab a gloss. And I think I'm just going to go for something, like I'm going to pick 2, one pink, one peach, depends on the look again. We have these R.E.M. Beauty Glosses. So I might grab Pink Razor because it's a beautiful baby pink. I mean, just look how just lush this color looks. So this one's Pink Razor from R.E.M. and I will grab a peach gloss. We have this one from Too Faced, Sweet Peach. That's an option. This one has some shimmer. This one is from Glow and Ray. Some NYX Butter Glosses. This one from NARS is really nice, but maybe a little too bright or like too dark. Oh, maybe Tower 28. That's very peach. That's an option. We have this one. Oh, MAC Power Glass Plumping Lip Gloss. Oh, this one I did buy recently and I haven't tried yet either. This is the Doll Beauty Doll Gloss in Gobby. Is that pink or is that peach? I can't really tell. And I think that's pretty much it for the lip products. So now that I have all my products and some on the other side as well, let's go ahead and do my full face of shopping my collection.
Jumping right into the makeup portion, the first product I'm going to be starting out with is my primer. So for primer, I'm going to be using the Shop Miss A No Pore Primer. This is basically just a silicone primer, and honestly, I actually really liked it. The only thing I did not like about it is how it smelled, and it was basically such a strong, like floral perfumey scent. But apart from that, I mean, it didn't completely blur out my skin, but it gave it a really nice moisturized, like smooth like finish, so the foundation went on nicely. And I'm also using the Shop Miss A foundation. Now this one was really light for me. It's in the shade Porcelain. It gave amazing coverage. It looked so seamless and just beautiful on the skin. It's just the shade was very light for me, but you can see it almost gives a little bit of a dewy finish as well, but nothing too crazy. So it just looked really nice on the skin. For concealer, I'm going to be using the Huda Beauty Overachiever Concealer in the shade Meringue. This one is honestly such a great concealer, and I don't know why I don't reach for it more. It's a very kind of like medium to full coverage concealer, very creamy, and it has a nice cooling applicator as well. Before I go into the powders, I'm going to be going into the Makeup Revolution Super Dewy Bronzer, Liquid Bronzer. And this honestly is so good. It's so like creamy on the skin. It doesn't leave your skin patchy or like with streaks when you do blend it out. You can see this is in real time without speeding it up. How it just blends so seamlessly into the skin and adds a little bit of warmth. I absolutely love this product. For powder, I'm going into the Sephora Micro Smooth Baked Powder in Porcelain, and this I'm going to be setting just pretty much my whole face. For my under eye powder, I'm using the Collection Sheer Loose Powder. Now, I hated this. You guys will see. It basically oxidized and turned my skin, or like my under eyes, very orange. So then I basically had to put it all over the rest of my skin, because if I just left it underneath the eyes, you would definitely see a difference. I really don't like it. It was very orange. For blush, I'm using the Beauty Creations blush in Vibin' With You, which is a beautiful bright pink blush. But honestly, when I put it on the cheeks, you guys can see how pretty it looks. It's still bright, but in the most wearable way, if that makes sense. Like, it's not something too crazy. I did tone it down a tiny bit with a big fluffy brush, but honestly, it's so good. For highlighter, I'm going into the Revolution Pro Luxe Highlighter. And this one, I mean, look how pretty this highlighter looks. But not only that, it just looks so wet on the skin, so glowy, so reflective. And it just honestly like melts like butter on the skin. And it just looks so silky and so radiant. And I'm also just going to set all of those powders and kind of bind it with a little bit of setting spray. And I'm using the E.L.F. Makeup and Mist setting spray. Jumping into eyes, I was going to use the MAC Soft Ochre Paint Pot, but honestly, this is dried out. So I need to find a way to make it creamy. So I skipped on that. Instead, I went in with the Shop Miss A Nude Eyeshadow Primer. Now, let me tell you, when you guys see, how insanely pigmented this eyeshadow primer is with just the smallest amount. I honestly was blown away how much it cancelled out the like redness and discoloration on my eyes. And honestly, it was so lightweight in texture as well. And my eyeshadow stayed all day. Honestly, like for $1, you have to get it. And jumping into the moment that I have been waiting for to play with, this is the Beauty Creations Jasmine eyeshadow palette. I think I will be ordering a few more backups of this palette because I think this is my favorite palette ever that I have ever come across. It's not only just the shades, but it's just the variety, the formula, the shimmers. There's glitters in there as well, like actual pressed glitters, but not in a really gritty way, just in a really creamy way. And honestly, I can't even tell you guys how silky and pigmented these shadows are without any fallout. Like, it is insane. And I love that, you know, if you go in with a purple look or blue look or pink look, you have a deep purple and a light purple and then like a medium shade of purple, and same with the blues. Like, you have different shades of blues, so you can really create a look. So you guys can pause and see which colors I'm going into, but I'm just going to be going into like the pink for the crease, and then I go into a darker like kind of raspberry pink, if you will, and just make that a little bit brighter, a little bit deeper too. Next, taking that kind of like grape purple, I do apply that on the outer corner just to add a little bit of purple into the look. Taking that matte kind of like vanilla peachy ivory shade, I'm applying that on the brow bone, and honestly it was like, again, like the nicest matte creamy vanilla shade that I've ever used. I don't know what it is, but it just really made a difference in highlighting my brows but also not being too bright and like stark. And then going into this really nice frosty pearly like baby icy pink, I'm applying that in the inner corner to brighten, and again it just plays in with the theme. I just love how they really thought out this palette. Now going into this like really fun multi-dimensional glitter, I literally went crazy. I had to put the brightness down to show you guys. Even camera is still not going to do it justice, but it is just so fun. It has like little chunks of like, I don't know, different kinds of glitters, and you can see there's a bit of blue in there, a bit of purple and pink, and it is just so fun. Honestly, like, it just doesn't do it justice on camera. For eyeliner, I'm going into the Essence Waterproof Eyeliner Pen, and surprisingly, I actually really like this one. I remember not liking it a long time ago, but I really liked how like I did my wing super easy. And for mascara, this is the Etude House Curl Fix Mascara. And I was looking at the back and it actually has the expiry date on there, which said 2023, I think like December or something, which I thought was just a cool little concept. I think a lot of makeup brands and products should actually have expiry dates written on the back. And last but not least, for lips, I did forget to go in with a lip liner, but I'm just going to be taking the Melt Cosmetics lipstick in the shade Nood, N-O-O-D. And honestly, it's like the prettiest, just very baby pink nude. Not really baby pink, I would say a little more like peach nude lipstick shade. And for gloss, I'm going into the R.E.M On Your Color Plumping Lip Gloss in the shade Pink Razor. Honestly, one of my favorites, and it just tied everything together. And that is pretty much it for the Shop My Stash. Let me know what you guys think of this look, if you would rock it yourself. Let me know if you want to see more Shop My Stashes with me. I know you guys absolutely love them. And I hope you guys are all staying safe. And I hope you did enjoy the video. Give it a thumbs up if you did. Comment down below. And let me know what you guys want to see next from me as well. And until next time, I will speak to you guys all in my next video.